My daughter Lizzie is 5 years old, and for the longest time this little girl was fascinated with playing peekaboo. I mean like nonstop. We're in the kitchen, she wanted to play peekaboo. If she's in the car, she wants to play peekaboo while I'm driving. If she's at home in the bed getting ready to go to sleep, before she can go to bed, we had to play peekaboo. Now, before I go any further, let me tell you a little bit about where we live. We live in a pretty well-developed area right outside of Nashville, Tennessee. However, my neighborhood backs up to this forest that leads to God knows where. But up until this point, we had never ever had any problems with wild animals in the area. In fact, nobody in the area did. It's July 10th, 2016. Lizzie comes in my room and says, "Daddy, you want to play peekaboo with me and Wolfie?" My wife and I are in the bed watching TV, and I say, "Nah, baby, Daddy's not interested in playing peekaboo right now. He's watching a football game." She left and went back into her room, and my wife and I thought nothing of it. The next night, she comes in my room. I'm reading a book. She says, "Daddy, Wolfie looks mad. He won't play peekaboo with me. Can you come see Daddy?" So I get up, and I'm going to her room with her, and I'm thinking to myself, this whole imaginary friend Wolfie thing is getting completely out of control. We're going to have a talk about this really, really soon, because I can't deal with this Wolfie thing every night. Lizzie grabs a little small Barbie chair from by her desk and pulls it over to the window. Then she says, "Daddy, turn off the lights. He won't play if the light is on." So I walk over, turn off the lights. She grabs a flashlight. She tugs on my shirt until I'm positioned right in front of the window. And she says, "Cover your eyes. I'm going to shine a light and I'm going to get him to come." So I'm standing there right in front of the window with my eyes covered. She starts giggling. "He's coming, Daddy. Keep your eyes closed." A few seconds later, Lizzie stops laughing and says, "You ready, Daddy? You ready, Daddy? Say peekaboo." And when I remove my hands, I find myself face to face with what people are calling Dogman. This thing was hunched over, looking down at me through the window. I remember its eyes more than anything. These huge yellow eyes with black pupils, and its snout pressed up against the window, causing it to fog every time it breathed. I grabbed Lizzie, ran into the hallway, and went and got my AR-15 from the back room. By the time I found it and went outside, this thing was gone. When I asked Lizzie, "How long had you been playing peekaboo with this thing?" she said she had been doing it for 2 weeks. Lizzie said that every time she would cover her eyes, it would cover its eyes with its paws. She called it her friend. Now what I saw was not nobody's friend. Screw that. The following week I had metal storm shutters installed on my property. You know, the kind that roll up and down? That thing will never have an opportunity to play peekaboo with any of us again.